Hello everyone and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. In this video we're going to take a look at the full moon in Scorpio for the 12th of May 2025. And then we're going to see all the energies that are involved in this full moon around us, around the people that we interact with, and also the other planets that are close by that are influencing it. In the second part of the video, we're going to take a look at the impact of the Scorpio full moon on each single zodiac sign. Specifically, we're going to have a little message regarding love because Scorpio is very passionate. And then we'll add a message, an oracle message from the universe to sum up. Okay, ready for the supermoon? Because yes, the May 12th full moon in Scorpio is also a supermoon. In fact, it says here, emotions are running high. There's a lot of emotions and they're going to be very intense because the supermoons intensify everything. And what kind of emotions we have? Well, like I said before, Scorpio is a very passionate sign. Those of you that are Scorpio know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. The supermoon is basically called a supermoon because the moon is at its closest point to the Earth in its orbit, okay? So it will really appear larger and brighter than the regular full moons that we have. You will notice it actually with the naked eye, no problem. This moon is also called the flower moon because of the fact that of all the blossoming of the flowers in spring, which you're going to be seeing around you. And therefore it represents growth and abundance. Now, basically every full moon will simply be the promise of fulfillment of that which started on the new moon. That's why I do new moon readings and full moon readings. Whatever we talked about with the new moon, basically at this point is coming to a fulfillment, right? If we carried out all our work. It's a very emotional time. It's a time of romance, fertilization, and relationships. Yes, I said fertilization. So if you see a lot of babies being born 9 months from now, well, you can thank the full moon in Scorpio because it's really going to intensify things a bit. Okay. And it will be affecting people that are born in fixed signs of Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and of course, Scorpio. Okay. This actually doesn't surprise me at all. Okay. The full moon is also about declarations because we're talking about passion, right? So there's been something that's been inside of us and it's been building up and it is of an intimate nature. And now is a time when the energy of the entire universe says, let it out, let it come out now. It's time, right? So we just can't sit on our feelings like we're, I don't know, on top of an egg because it's time for that egg to hatch. And inside that egg is all our feelings. We need to express them. We have to let them out of our system because it's time for them to come out. Just like the flowers are blooming and blossoming and they were working underground before when they were a little seed. Now they're finally coming out and they're showing their beauty. Okay, basically that is what this new moon wants us to do. To show the feelings that we have inside, that beauty that we have inside, to let it out because it's time. Over the next 2 weeks, each of us individually will discover what this declaration is for us, okay? We actually don't know it. We can feel it. We can feel all the emotions inside of us, but we don't really know what's going to come out when we start to express ourselves, right? At this point, the moon says, exercise a little bit of care when you declare yourself, okay? Because keep in mind that what is coming out is new for you because it was building up before. It hasn't come out yet. And therefore, it's not exactly rational yet. It's coming from the heart, which is fantastic, but it may not be completely balanced, okay? So we're all excited about making changes. It's finally spring. That's great. But there can be a little bit of impulsivity or maybe abruptiveness involved with our revelations here, just our declarations. So how do we do it? Because that's kind of difficult, right? Okay, here's a couple of tips, let's say. First, dive into your feelings as much as possible. Be really honest to go in and see what you have for that person in your mind. Because you're already thinking about them. I know. Okay. When you do that, you're going to find that you're going to desire something very meaningful. Some exchanges that are emotional, but they have meaning. Okay. Even if it's not easy right now to do so, because they're still inside of you, or even if you are forced to change a lot of things, it's not easy. But in general, shallow relationships are not going to satisfy you. Because if you really go deep, you'll find that, no, it's not for me. So if you're asking yourself, okay, so where am I going to get the strength to do this? Okay, well, basically what they're saying is look at the stars. Because we have this one, here we go. We have Saturn and the North Node that are in Pisces. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, basically, this combination, it's a trine, which in simple terms translated means this is good. I mean, it's great, okay? This is going to give us the strength. So it's just right above your head. It's in the stars. If you don't know where to find the strength, look up. Look up at the stars because the constellations are there, and it's just say it's perfect timing for us, okay? So if you are hesitant about saying something or letting something go or doing something, don't worry. The strength is coming from this combination that you have over your head, and it's there to help you. So yes, the strength is out there. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. The full moon in Scorpio is going to bring out various feelings because you're going to go in deep, and other people will do the same thing. And what you're going to see is that because you are, let's say, spring cleaning and finally getting it out, both yourself and the people you interact with, you might get easily irritated or moody. Okay. Family disputes happen every day. That day in particular, it's a little bit easier. Okay. You might find difficulty finding that inner peace on that day. You might feel confused. That is, you can't think with your head completely and you can't think with your heart completely. So basically, you're going, okay, in which direction am I supposed to go? Now what do I do? Okay, here's an example of how you might face this difficulty mentally. Let's just say you just get up in the morning and you have to choose your clothes that you have to wear that day. Okay, and it's really easy usually. But on that day, on the full moon, you're going to find it difficult. You don't know what to wear. Nothing fits you. Nothing looks good. You don't know what kind of look to wear, etc. It's one of those days that you think, this is the easiest thing to do. Why can't I do it? Okay. Don't worry about it. That's Scorpio. Scorpio is pushing you to change. Instead of picking up the same clothes every day and wearing the same things more or less, it's pushing you. It's allowing you not to see yourself in those usual clothes anymore. Okay. Where's my Uranus card? Here we go. What? We have Uranus in Taurus. Here we go. Okay. This is that restlessness that's coming out, that I don't know what to wear, etc. And like you have a lot of things and you already know what to wear. Okay. This is this combination right there. Okay. You're not going to find peace. And the only way you can find it, because Scorpio is really going to push that day. Okay. The only way to find it is to say, okay, what is it? What am I really feeling? It's not the clothing. It's something else. It's pushing you to pull that out. So the full moon in Scorpio on the 12th of May is about transformation. It's about depth and emotional renewal. Okay. So the key words are transformation and regeneration. Our deepest emotions are going to come out. So get ready for them. Now, Scorpio is a water sign and it's ruled by Pluto. And this is linked to these cycles of death and rebirth. So, the full moon is really going to act like a catalyst. It's going to push us to confront our shadows so that we can be reborn stronger and more aligned with our inner truth. Yes, you have shadows. We all have shadows. So do I. Okay. And that's why this full moon comes out. It says, get rid of those shadows. So this period, a couple of days before the full moon and a couple of days later, you're going to feel intensity. The emotions are all going to be intense and passionate, okay? But at the same time, they're going to be liberating and transformative, because when you get those things out and you free yourselves from them, it's like saying, oh, finally, right? It's done. Now, you're going to have a chance to strengthen the bonds that you already have, emotional bonds with someone. about a real transformation in your relationship. It just depends. Some of you may also break up, but I'm feeling that's very, very low number of people are going to actually break up. The majority are going to strengthen their bonds and have some sort of change in the relationship, which is actually really good because it's meant to make you more authentic and bond better. Okay? When these emotions come up, be honest. And whatever comes up, just let the change flow naturally. But most of all, don't push it. Don't be influenced by a reader that you see on YouTube or whatever to say, okay, you've got to change. No, the change has to come naturally. Okay? If it comes naturally and you just go with the flow. Now, the energy of the full moon, as we were saying, is in Scorpio. This means that it's really passionate. It goes really deep. Okay? It's here also to go to that depth of fears, desires, and all those emotional patterns that keep coming up. Okay? And you're wondering why. Can I get rid of that stuff? Because I really don't like them. I don't like the fears. Okay? This is a good opportunity to reflect and try to understand why, and therefore transform them thanks to Pluto. Okay? The Scorpio energy is going to ask us to be courageous. Now, Pluto is here, in fact, to help you face these fears head on, because Pluto is going to also be in retrograde, and when it is in retrograde, it's going to push you to simply say, let them go, just surrender. Just say, I don't need it, okay? It's not worth the hassle, okay? So this planet is going to be on your side. Face your fears, face your problems, face your traumas, unresolved issues, okay? This is the moment that you should allow yourself to be healed and then reborn. So ask yourself, what is it that no longer serves you? Let it go. Do you have a toxic tie with someone? Cut it out. End. Do you have emotional baggage that is weighing you down, that you've been bringing with you day after day everywhere? Throw it out. Sorry, but there's no more room for that stuff, and you've been dealing with it for so long. Okay. And now by doing this, you can actually make room for new possibilities and to regain your own personal power, because it's going to make you feel really, really good. So the moon is not only about introspection, but it could be a very big, important, major turning point in a relationship, in a project, in anything that you really put your heart into, especially if you're willing to go deep and be authentic. And I really hope this helps. Tips. In love, thanks to the Scorpio full moon, they're saying, our little planets and our moon, they're all saying, dive into this magical feeling, because this is a very, very magical moon. It's the most magical and mystical of the year, okay? Dive into it, intensify intimacy, and put your fears aside to indulge in passion, because this is the moon to do it. Use your intuition to resolve any conflict that may arise in your relationship. Not to cut them, unless they're toxic, but to resolve them, to love even deeper. Money-wise, if your problems are financial, simply eliminate what doesn't work for you anymore. You tried it. It didn't work. Okay, so trust your instincts to make those changes that can turn maybe a challenge into an opportunity. Okay, and lastly, health. Detoxify your body, your mind, and immerse yourself into those really emotional healing exercises that will regenerate your well-being, because that will make you feel really good. Okay, everyone, let's now take a look at the impact of Scorpio on the full moon for each zodiac sign, starting with Capricorn. These have already been pre-shuffled, and we'll shuffle them a couple of times more, and then I'll take one from the bottom for Capricorn. Capricorn, for you, the full moon is a really good time to restructure what really does not work in your personal life anymore, okay? And new relationships are going to come in that could involve people who are distant or already in a relationship. Capricorn, don't run any risk with people that are already in a relationship. Careful. Okay, third shuffle, the bottom one comes up for Capricorn. Bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward, knowing that all is working out just fine. Well, that's nice. Okay, Capricorn. I'm going to have to use these cards, take these away. Aquarius. Let's see. Aquarius at this time may be feeling compelled to reevaluate relationship priorities and commit more to their partnership. See, everything is becoming much more intense. So a passionate situation is going to overwhelm you just before the full moon, Aquarius, roughly around the 9th or the 10th. So when the full moon does arrive, it's time to come forward and open up. Aquarius, comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come, and it looks like you have a date with the 12th. So get ready for it. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see. Pisces. Where do I put my Pisces card? Right here. You have to go pick it up. Okay, Pisces. You have an increased intuitive connection for the full moon. Okay? And you're going to find inspiration inside of yourself. In love, only the relationships that are worthwhile will remain standing. The other ones will fall. So if you're wondering what's going on, just let them fall. The one standing is the good one. Okay? Some people are going to come out finally in the open and say things, of course, because this is the atmosphere and the energy that we have. Singles, if you're single, accept invitations. Okay? And all of you, all Pisces, stop thinking about the past. What has been is now gone. Okay? You have to look at the future, even if you can't really abandon the memories, but personal baggage should be left. If you can't, just keep looking at the future. The journey wasn't the smoothest, there we go, or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. Okay, what were we saying? It's good. Okay, Aries at this point. Okay, Aries, let's see. Fire signs. You're going to experience this full moon as an emotional intensity. Okay, couples who love each other are basically on the right path. So don't worry about it. So couples married for years will have another opportunity to feel even better and making the relationship go deeper. Okay. For those that are single, meetings are very, very possible. Oops, this one. Okay. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. Yeah, everything's coming out well, just like the stars had said. Okay, Aries, we're going on to Taurus. There you are. Okay, Taurus. Whoa. I think these are your cards. There's two of them. I'm going to have to take them. Taurus, you're going to feel a call to find the balance between the need for stability and the desire for transformation. Okay? It's a really good opportunity for you to step out of your comfort zone and in complete safety. As far as love is concerned, acquaintances are favored, but it's best not to get complicated with people that are taken. Okay. Passion is going to be rekindled in couples, and you're going to have unexpected encounters just after the full moon. So take out the calendar and put a mark, a little circle around the 16th, the 17th, and the 25th. Unexpected encounters. Let's see what your messages are, because you got two of them. In your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. Exactly. You won't feel those emotions forever. You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. Beautiful. Of course, you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. Okay, Taurus, this is really, really nice. Taurus, Gemini. Let's see, Gemini. You can use this energy of the stars to deepen your connection, okay? Now, the sexual sphere is also very awakened thanks to Scorpio. And passion is going to be at the heart of every single story that you have at this point, okay? A simple friendship could also become something more. We are always speaking to you and sending you messages. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you are never truly are alone. We are reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. Well, that's really nice. Very nice for Gemini. Okay. Cancer. Your intuitions are very sensitive right now, and there's your card. And you're going to focus on family and emotional healing as always. Love, on the other hand, will soon return to be protagonist. Despite some small moments of crisis and push and pull, don't worry about it. The new moon will fix it. Don't be afraid to say, I love you. There you go. To those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only regret not saying it. So true. Okay, Cancer. Now we're going to go on to Leo. Leo, you're going to be reevaluating your relationship priorities because you will need to examine them because you want control, basically. Okay, and so you're going to be doing that. For love, this astrological situation that we were looking at is really hot for couples who love each other already. Okay, there's going to be no shortage of meetings for those of you that want fun that are single. And basically, the stars are saying, let your emotions go without fear. Have fun. Prioritize self-healing. Put your needs above others for once. Go out and have fun. Yeah. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There's no rush. Okay, Leo. Let's see. Next is Virgo. Virgo, you're going to want to break free from limiting patterns in your professional circle. Instead, in love, the couples who love each other will continue to go down that beautiful love path. No problem. Some of you are going to face a small tension or momentary crisis. Not a problem. Or maybe an absent partner. You're going to feel lonely. If there's something to clarify, it's better to postpone it. However, wait until Friday the 16th or Sunday the 18th or the 25th. Okay. Virgo's message. When the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you. No, here we go. Momentary crisis we were talking about. Take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for you and what you have been waiting for. Very smart. Okay, let's see. Libra, this is an excellent time to go beyond superficial conversations and build some sort of authentic relationship because that's what you want. Whoa, and I need to find the card because it flew away, but I found it. Okay, here's your card, Libra. Watch out for relationships that have conflicts, and that is with Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries. From June 6th on, you're going to start to write a very new story in love. And Venus is going to be protagonist. If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your life. Wow. That one was deep, Libra. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. You're going to feel, because it's your new moon, full moon in Scorpio. You're going to feel like a personal rebirth, okay? Very strong. Your strengths and your vulnerabilities are going to come out. It's going to invite you to take off the mask and show yourself as you are, okay? Some of you are actually thinking about marriage and cohabitation. Go ahead. You're going to have a lot to do and you're going to seek stability. There's a lot of luck encounters also for singles who have finally forgotten their exes and want to move on. So it's good for you. It's a great moon for you. It's yours. Okay. Also, there's going to be some new acquaintances coming out around the 21st, a little bit later. But it's always influenced by the full moon. Okay. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. So it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of the dark tunnel. Beautiful. Okay, and last but certainly not least, Sagittarius. Okay, Sag, you are encouraged to reconnect with your passion and explore the desires that you have been suppressing. In love, the sky will be really effective and stories that are recently have been born, they could be very important. Okay. Unofficial couples will become official, and everyone will be able to overcome a misunderstanding. So if you have a misunderstanding, don't worry about it. It's going to clear up. And your card. In relationship, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you are giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. There we go. Nice. Okay, everyone. Happy, full, passionate Scorpio moon. Hope you have fun, and we'll see how many babies are going to be born 9 months from now. Have a great full moon. Thank you for being with me, for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now from Angel.